Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We're back. We're back with something fun. We're back with something new. We're back with the weekly. That's right, I do say weekly because it is weekly. The weekly beta build or alpha build. Essentially, after today, it's going to be beta. Like, they're going to end up launching beta tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. We did get some really fun stuff. Now, we also have to take into account it did happen on Wednesday and not Tuesday. And people are like, it didn't happen on Tuesday because they're behind. It's like, no, it's very possible that since they launched last week on Wednesday, they're launching this week on Wednesday. And that's fine. That's A-okay. That's 100% fine. We are going to go over the Demon Hunter talent tree that was released, and also they updated the monk tree. They updated the monk tree, and I'm so happy. But I don't think they updated everything in the monk tree, so we're going to take a look at that too. But first, let's check out the Demon Hunter. I don't have too long before my raid starts. So, sorry, I kind of refinagled things here. So, as you can see, these are the class tree. I don't think we have a vengeance tree yet. We don't technically have a vengeance tree. It is very interesting that you can see everything that vengeance has. We have the abilities, we just don't have the tree. So anyways, they did take a lot of old stuff and they're remixing it. I mean, you have technically 3 expansions. But anyways, this is Havoc. You're going to start off. You have Vengeful Retreat, Master of the Glaive, and Sigil of Flame on the beginning. Well, if we don't take Sigil of Flame, what do we miss out on? Shattered Restoration, which is fine. Flames of Fury. This is definitely AoE. We can take Master of the Glaive. That will give us Bouncing Glaive for a little bit of cleave. So it hits 2 additional targets. Okay. Consume Magic, which is always great. Unrestrained Fury, because we kind of need that. We don't have to take that. That's not really something that's needed. Disrupt, which seems to be maybe kind of useful. Oh, it's your Interrupt. Okay. So you get a ranged Interrupt. That's pretty cool. Aura of Pain, which increases the crit strike of Immolation Aura. Maybe. That might be good. Consume Magic. Of course, we always want to consume magic, right? You have an offensive Dispel and a now ranged Interrupt. Yeah, Pursuit. Mastery increases your movement speed, which is always fun. Charred Warblades. That's good for a little self-healing. Rush of Chaos reduces the cooldown on meta. You're obviously going to go for that. Debilitating Cuts. It snares all enemies. You don't really need that. Infernal Strike increases your movement speed by 10% for 8 seconds, or Fell Rush. Then you have Concentrated Sigils. All sigils are now placed at your location, and the duration of their effects is increased by 2 seconds, or they are now just all placed at your location. What? Oh, at your target's location. That could be interesting. Well, if we don't, what are we really missing out on if we don't take that? Increasing maximum health by 4%. I don't know if that's really something that's needed anyways, right? Reduces magic damage taken, Chaos Nova. I mean, that's all utility stuff. I mean, that's really strong. It's just self-sustaining. Charge your target for fire damage. Demon's Bite has a chance to reduce the to reset the cooldown, and it generates 40 Fury, which is always fun. Infernal Armor. Yeah, you want that because you took Charred Warblades. Sigil of Misery. Place a sigil, causing all damage to cower in fear, disorienting them. You don't really need that, but it looks like this is the way for Sigil, right? So, Demonic. I-Beam causes you to enter demon form or demonic origins. Cooldown is reduced by 2 minutes, but duration is just take demonic origins is useless. We will take Fellblade just because. We will take Sigil of Mystery. So really, you can dodge stuff that you might not really want rather easily. Like, we aren't missing out on anything, and we're down in the bottom tier now. I really do like that there are no 3 ranked talents in the newer trees. That is just great. And Blizz, I thank you for that. I thank you for it from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of the heart of every player. Chaos Fragment. Each enemy stunned by Chaos Nova. Reduce the fury cost of Chaos Nova. Chaos Nova is pointless. Blur. That's a defensive, which might be useful. Definitely taking Darkness. Increase duration of Darkness. Reduce the cooldown of Darkness. We'll take Pitch Black. That makes it a 3-minute cooldown instead of 5. Sigil of Silence. That silences. It's an AoE silence, which isn't too bad. That is a tank ability. Then there's the Hunt, because they couldn't give us anything else. Extended Sigils to Quickened Sigils. Means affected, take an additional. Reduce the cooldown of Sigil of Misery by 90 seconds. And then their cooldowns reduced by an additional 20%, which would be like, what? Okay. 20% of a 3-minute cooldown would be 36 seconds. Okay, so it's like 2.5 minutes. And then you reduce it by 90. So that makes it like a little over a minute. Like either way, no matter how you do this, it's a little over a minute. It increases the duration. So, but that just, I don't know, man. It requires your sigils to be really like useful. That's more of a tank thing. Increase the damage over time effect of the hunt. Charge your target, striking them, rooting them in place, and dealing nature damage. The pursuit invigorates your soul, healing you for 50% of the damage. Increases the dot of hunt. Cooldown of hunt is reduced by 12 seconds whenever an enemy is killed. I mean, you would just take increasing the damage of it. But we'll go here for blur. I mean, let's go with Unnatural Malice. We still have points. So we can go over here and pick up Sigil of Flame. That'll be dealing some additional damage. Yeah, it's weird. It's a good tree. It's not a bad tree. We've definitely seen worse. Like you can skip stuff, which is really cool. But let's get into here. So we choose Eye Beam. Fell Rush gains an additional charge, which is always useful. The final slash of Blade Dance deals extra damage. Trail of Ruin, it inflicts an additional amount of chaos damage. Ooh, do those stack? Oh. 5-second reduced cooldown generates 80 fury. Chaos strike damage increased. It's increased by 50% of your crit strike chance, so you'll be wanting more crit. First Blood and Mortal Dance. I mean, that's just mortal strikes, right? Maybe. Hot Feet, Fell Rush damage. What if we don't go over here? Immolation Aura generates... No, okay, you want that for the generation. Increase the duration. Again, generation. You want Fell Eruption. Furious Gaze because we're going with Eye Beam. Netherwalk because it's a defensive. Initiative. Damaging an enemy before they damage you increases your crit for 5 seconds. Using Vengeful Retreat refreshes your potential to trigger this. So, Vengeful Retreat. 25 seconds. So you're at 20 seconds. And for 5 seconds. So you'd be able to have that up. Oh god, what is it? Use an ability on attack, 5 seconds, retreat, attack, 5 seconds, 15 seconds after that wears off. So you'd have it up for about 20 seconds a minute. So that's not too bad. What's this? Insatiable Hunger or Demon Blades? Ah, you beautiful bastard. I don't like the RNG aspect. That's kind of why I stopped playing. Demon Hunter. Unbound Chaos and Glaive Tempest or Foul Barrage. These are some really great abilities. They are AoE. We're going to take the guaranteed crits for I-Beam. You know what, we'll take that, because that increases the crit chance. That increases our crit chance 20 to 36. Fuck off. When striking one target. Jesus Christ, dude. That has a chance to trigger. Second one, Blind Fury. Hits longer, and with the guaranteed crits, that's a lot of damage. Chaotic Transformation. Inner Demon. Improved Meta. So it's 20% haste. Shattered Destiny, because you can use fucking I-Beam during that. Fodder of the Flame. Call forth a demon from Theater of Pain. Throw Glaive deals lethal damage, exploding on death. This explosion reduced damage. Elysian Decree. Place a Kyrian Sigil at the target location that activates after 2 seconds. Detonates to deal so much damage and shatter up to 3 lesser souls. Fragments. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful people. That works really well with extended sigils and with improved, with quickened sigils. Because you reduce the cooldown of that by 20 seconds, so you're dealing essentially with a 48-second cooldown. That's not bad. Soul Rend, this is more... I mean... Okay, this is more AoE targeted. Essence Break. And that's not implemented. Cycle of Hatred. And then you have Momentum. Now, can we do something about Momentum? Yes, we can. We can get rid of Relentless Onslaught and take Momentum. This is what I would be doing if I was playing Demon Hunter. I don't see myself playing the Demon Hunter, though, because, let's be honest, I don't like Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is not a fun class for me to play. And that is fine. That is perfectly okay. I just don't enjoy it. I'm allowed to not enjoy a class. It's okay. Anyways, this was it. I've got raid in about 10 minutes, and we're going to fully clear the wonderful, wonderful, heroic Castle Dathria, because Faded is fun. You guys have fun. I'm so happy to be like excited about this. Oh, can't forget, guys. No. You thought I would forget, huh? I almost did. Did they update it? They did. They updated it. It looks like they only updated that. They didn't update the one over in the class tree. And they didn't update the class tree at all. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Summons a white tiger statue, pulsing damage to all enemies every 2 seconds for 30 seconds. It's on a 2-minute cooldown. So, we have something to put our final points into, right? We have something to put the final points into. I don't know if you can only have one statue up at a time, but summon Black Ox statue and then White Tiger statue right next to it. That's going to be amazing for farming. Can we actually get down there? I mean, we kind of need to take paralysis to be able to get the fortified brew. Do this for like AoE, right? So 6 points. Stuff 3 points. Okay, he can get 2 statues. That's great, man. I'm happy. I'm happy we get a White Tiger statue. Monks are gonna rock. I can say that. I can say that for certain, sir. Monks are gonna rock this shit. You guys have a great time. I know I'm gonna have a great time. So, enjoy yourself.